Hey guys, it's Ethan Bailey here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. And in this video, what I want to do is break down the exact Facebook ad strategy that I use for my clients. Yes, there are so many different Facebook ad strategies out there. However, this is the one I use. It's a lot different to what a lot of people do. It's a little bit more kind of automated and a little bit more data driven. But I thought I'd share with you today. And in terms of like sales generated way over 7 figures for various different brands. So yeah, I thought I'd share with you today. Any questions, drop in the comment section below. And I really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get into it. So this is the exact strategy I use for 2023, but essentially I have two campaigns running. First one is prospecting, and then the second one is retargeting. Now, retargeting is very, very simple. I'll just put all the web events in here. So all the web events or pixel events go directly in here, and that will just run with a catalog ad. Very, very simple. And this will probably just run about $5 per day. We have a few other campaigns we'll run that I'll get into after, but primarily we usually just have two campaigns running at once. So, and then top we'll have prospecting. So in here we go broad. We don't do interest testing because it limits scalability and it's more of leading on what you think rather than what Facebook thinks. Because Facebook algorithms very, very strong. If you go broad, they know who to target. And it could be people outside the interest. Whereas if you are solely targeting interest, you're limiting Facebook to 5 people, which means all your numbers will go up. So in here, we'll just literally have our gender, we'll have our age, and then country. Very simple. Then our ads will have it depends totally on the spend that the client does. Say their brand new ad account will start $100 per day. If they're spending $1,000 already, we'll come in and whatever. But in here, we'll have all our ads. Now, our ads could literally, range from 1 to 5, 10 to 20, whatever. Now, all of our ads are completely different. So, I mean, different. So, for example, we'll have videos, we'll have images, we'll have different desires, we'll have different identifications, we'll have different market sophistication, different pain points, different solutions, different format, that type of thing. We want to make sure all of our ads are completely different because that's how we're going to acquire new customers. I see all the time people just running ads and all their ads look identical and no wonder they're not, getting anywhere. So our ads, vary. We have a creative testing document that I'll share in a future video, which basically we'll write all our desires in, all our pain points, all the solutions, market sophistication, the identity, etc. And that'll create one ad. And we'll just have one ad with one set of copy. The ad with the one set of copy. And yeah, that's basically it. We'll run one ad with the copy. And then once it's spent its target CPA, and its target CPA is the average order value times gross profit margin. Whatever that number is, anything below that is profitable for the client. Now, anything above that is obviously not profitable. If it's a subscription brand, yes, we may sometimes go a little bit over because we know that they're going to make profit on month 2. But essentially, what we'll do is work out what that number is, and every 3 days assess the ad and the copy and the headline and destination, everything, to make sure it has been successful or not. If it's not successful, it means that we need to turn it off. So every 3 days, if our target CPA has been spent, no customers have been acquired, or no sales are coming, it's bad, we turn it off. We don't just leave it on because we think it will do well or we like it, we turn it off. And if our ROAS on that ad is below break even, then we just turn that off. If the margin is 50%, 1 divided by 15 is 2. So our break even must be 2. So if there's anything below that, we turn it off. It's not profitable. Anything above that, it is. And what we do is we run it on for 3 days fully. So today's the 9th. So we're looking at the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Look at the ROAS, look at the amount spent, look at the sales, determine the decision there. What we'll also do is when it comes to scaling, we scale very, very similar. So say the ROAS is good, we increase the budget by 20%, no more. Now, we will then review the ads tomorrow on the 10th, and we're looking at the performance 7th, 8th, and 9th of November. If in those 3 day period, the ROAS is high, our CAC is low, we've got a lot of sales coming in, we increase the budget again by 20%. So we scale every single day, as long as the last 3 full days, the CAC's within our target CPA, and our ROAS is obviously above break even or above where we want it to be. So that's how we, work the prospecting campaign. Retargeting, we just let them run in the background, $5 per day. Nothing really changes here. it just performs very, very well. Sometimes we may put it to $7 per day, sometimes $3, depending on the customer. Well, that's the customer avatar. Other campaigns we run, or a promo campaign. Now these are very, very specific and tailored to the client. So in here we could have, for example, our Black Friday, our quarterly sales, quarterly campaigns, quarterly promos. We can have our Valentine's Day, we'll have our Christmas, we'll have our New Year's, that type of thing. And our last one will just be an upselling campaign. Now, upselling campaign is very, very simple, and it only really matters with the type of client. But in here, we'll just put the customer list, and we'll also put the email list. And then what we'll do is we'll obviously just run that on very similar to about $5 to $7 per day. Depends entirely on the actual size of the customer list. And that's basically it. This one's kind of automatic. This is dependent on the client's numbers. This one, depending on if they do any promos. This one's always on $5 per day. We don't touch it. So all of our work goes into the prospecting, and we focus literally on ads, and we focus on copy. Everything else gets broad after we just testing. So everything else is fully automated, and we just focus on ad and copy and prospecting. So guys, that is the exact 7-figure Facebook ad strategy that I use for various different brands, various different clients in various different niches. Now, obviously, it's quite a data-driven, broad aspect, and a lot of people who run ads may have a different one. This is the one I use. It works for me, and to be honest, most strategies I've used in the past haven't been as successful as this, because this one allows me to scale a lot quicker and focus more on ad creatives rather than flap around with interest testing and things like that. So it's very, very effective. Now, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below, and I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And if you want me to run your ads, look in the description below where it says have Ethan Bailey run my ads. Click the link there, schedule a very, very quick 15-minute chat with me, and we'll see if we can fix it work together. Without further ado, that's everything. I'll see you tomorrow.